Hello friends, welcome to FreeCAD tutorial, and in this tutorial we will create a drawing in a FreeCAD of this part with the help of a TechDraw workbench. So for detailing we will use the TechDraw workbench, which is a very robust workbench in FreeCAD to create the technical drawing. You can also visit my website mechnexus.com, where I write articles and tutorials on FreeCAD. You can also download my tutorial source file from here. You can also support my work by buying my FreeCAD crash course for beginner. It is a very basic level course for the beginner user, where a beginner user can master the FreeCAD. And you can also support my work on coffee.com. You can buy me a cup of coffee. You will get my website link and my Ko-fi donation page link in a video description. So here I have activated the TechDraw workbench, and here you will see the two options. One is the insert default page, or you can use the template available in our FreeCAD installations. So once I click on the insert page using the template, then you will get redirected to the template library of a FreeCAD, which comes with a FreeCAD installation. So here you will see the template in all languages, all major languages. For example, this A3EN is in English, and A3FR is a French. So I will go with this A3 template and I will insert it. So you can see that a template has been inserted. The green mark you are seeing is a editable field. Like if you click on the green dot on title, so you can give the title. Like I can give the bracket, for example. I can add some titles here, subtitles. You can also add the company name, scale, check date, supervision date, author date. Like for example here, author, I can type my channel name. So you can see that it is very easy to edit the title block field. And if you want to insert your company logo, then you can follow my video how to insert the SVG logo on FreeCAD drawing. Now we will come to our model, and now we will set our base view. So my base view will be this one, and here I can either go with the insert view and insert projection group. In one of my video I have explained the difference between these two. So it is better to go with the projection group, because the projection groups comes with the first angle and third angle projection, and it gives the associativity between the views, like your front, top, left, right or rear view. So we will go with the insert projection group. So I will select my body and go with the projection group. So here I will go with the third angle of projection, and scale type I will choose my page, and here I will select my view. So I want, this is the front, I want one top view, and I need one side view, and I will say OK. So once I click on the OK and go to my page, then you can see that view has been inserted. So this rear view I will delete, and I think this two view is more than sufficient to detail this part. And then I will insert one isometric view. So let's change the scale little bit. So I will go to the page, property view and data, and here scale I will set 0.8. Okay, now I need one isometric view. So I will go to the my model and I will press the 0, and now in this case I will not use this projection group, I will use the insert view. So no shape or group has been in the selection, so first select the body and click on the insert view. So once I click on insert view, you can see that isometric view has been placed here. Now you can see one border to our all views. You can easily on and off from here, turn off frame on and off. Now we will insert the center marks and center line. So first I will go with a center mark. So add select the diameter. So you can see that center mark has been inserted. I will select this one and add the center mark. Now I will add the center line between these two. So I will select this line and this line, and I will go to here, add center line between two lines. So you can see that a center line has been created. Now extended by here I will say 3 to 7, so that it will extend. Let's increase the value to the 12. So you can see that center line has been increasing, so I will set it to the 15, or I will set it to the 20. Okay, now I will say OK. Now I will move it. Same way we will enter the center line here. So I will select this edge and this edge and go with the insert center line between the two lines, and same way here we will enter the value 20. Okay, now I will off my frame. So you can see that we have inserted the center marks and center line. Now let's start our detailing. So for detailing we will give dimension to this arc. So I will select this first and go with the radius. So here is a R40, and this one is the diameter. So I will select it and select on the diameter. So this is the diameter 60, and then we will give the internal one. $35. Same way we will give the diameter here. $10, and this one is the radius, so I will select radius. So this is 20. Now we will give the angle between these two. So we will select these two and give the angle. Now it is a 17.7, so I will go here and I will decrease or increase my decimal places. So I will make it round off, so I will increase the decimal places. Okay, I will so from here you can increase or decrease. So here it is 18 round off now. Now we will give the position of these two plates. So for this we will insert one line, center line. So I will select this and this and increase the center lines, and from here I can extend it to the 30. I will say OK. Now I will give the dimension between these two internal, and here I will give the vertical dimension, so it is a 60. Now I will give the these two plate thickness, so I will select this edge and this edge, so this is the 10 mm. Same way we'll do here, select this and this and give vertical dimension 10. So this is a 60, so we need one more dimension here, and we will give it a 30 so that it should be symmetric. Now we will give the total length between these two, so this is the 96. Now we will keep this dimension inside, same way we will move to the inside. Now we will define the length, total length of this circular feature. So this is also 96. So we have defined the plate, we have defined the position of our circular parts, and now I will off my frame. So this is a very small drawing tutorial how to do the detailing in FreeCAD.